May is here. That is so dope. New challenges out. Sheesh. 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 Look at that loot. Loot for days. And with that, we're gonna get one thing going up here. Sheesh. Y'all been waiting, and I've been waiting. We've all been waiting. Sheesh. King level 80. We've all been waiting. Oh man, I've been waiting. Speaking of waiting, I have been keeping y'all waiting, and for that I am so sorry. I feel so bad. I have not been intentionally keeping y'all waiting. I've just had a lot of personal stuff been going on. I've had my cousin's graduation. He had grad photos that we had to go take. A lot of stuff with my brother going on. Some stuff with my son and my ex-girlfriend, some stuff going on there. So just a lot of stuff going on. So I really appreciate y'all's patience and y'all love and support, because I wouldn't be here without y'all. Having the fan base and hearing all your guys' just comments and just everything, I wouldn't be in this place. So thank you guys always for understanding. I am gonna try to really get a routine discipline down to where I'm uploading way more frequently. I've been seeing your guys' posts, and I didn't realize that everyone wants this way more frequently. So I'm gonna really try to get this way more frequently. So just bear with me. I think I got a solid plan of action of how to execute that. But with that being said, let's get into this. Let's see what my clan's saying. Clan War League. Man, that man want to have 3 of his accounts in Clan War League. I'm not gonna allow him to have 3 bases. So that's another thing too. Like, I love and appreciate what he's doing, but like, I'm not gonna allow someone to have 3 of their profiles in my clan. Like, I just got a lot of people that want to join, and that's 3 slots you're taking up. 2 extra slots you're taking up from away from other people who would want to join and be actively participating. So I'm gonna probably have to take out his other 2 accounts, and I hate to do that because I don't want to be like that, but like, I can't allow that to be taking place. So that's all I have to say about that. Let me see here. Awesome. So I'm gonna get an attack going. Let me figure out where it is that I can do some stuff. Looks like all that's being taken up. Got my stuff going in. I do need to buy the battle pass. I'll probably buy it sometime this session, but let me get something upgraded real quick because I've been talking a lot. So I did see a video, someone commented saying that they wanted me to talk about troops. I have no issue talking about troops, but it's gonna be done kind of like my way. I'm not gonna make a full-blown tutorial on troops, but I will talk about my favorite troops, things about troops, and kind of like how I feel about certain type of attack strategies. So let's start with my favorite type of troops. So I personally like P.E.K.K.A.s. P.E.K.K.A.s are really just strong overall troops. That being said, sometimes they tend to go outside the base, so I don't keep a lot of all P.E.K.K.A.s. So that's why you see me have 2. Valkyries are really good for doing multi-splash attack damage. That's why you see me run my Valkyries in there. I've actually done a couple things with trying to switch out my Valkyries between, like, I'll tell you what right now. I've done the math, and between Valkyries, miners, hog riders, and bowlers, I've found that bowlers and Valkyries are the best. Hog riders just die too quickly and they only go for defenses, and a lot of the times they get pushed ahead of your base. Miners are really good, but my problem with miners is that they're just not as good as Valkyries or bowlers. There's really nothing wrong with miners. They're just not, in my opinion, from my experience, they're not as good as Valkyries and bowlers. So that's why when you see me reinforce, I actually will reinforce with miners, because I think they are that good. They're just not the greatest. So I'll kind of go in here and kind of give my overall rating on troops. Barbarians, they're barbarians. What are you gonna ask? Archers, they're better than barbarians because they can shoot over walls, but they're not, you know, they take less damage. Giants aren't bad, but I like golems way better. I like that when golems break apart, they do splash damage, and when you get them level 11 or it's 10, they break into 3 golemites instead of 2, and that's just really overpowered, and the fact that you have that's really good. Now, super bowlers are super giants are good, but again, using a super potion every single time that you're trying to do something, that kind of gets a little taxing. Miners, what was I gonna say? Golems, goblins, wall breakers, balloons, they're all so-so. I really like wizards. That's why you see me run 17 wizards. I think wizards are the best splash attack. I will tell you right now, I'm not a big fan of air. I know everyone pushes an air meta and everyone's riding, you know, airs, you know, they ride that wave, but you know, for me personally, I don't ride that wave. I like using ground attack. I just always have, I always will. I used to run air a lot of the times. My two things with air is that, one, it's super expensive. 2, I just think it's boring. Like, I really do. Like, you use air and you already know, for the most part, how your attack is gonna go. You know you're gonna get a certain percentage. You know that they're just flying. Like, it's just boring. Like, I don't think that it makes the game fun. I like seeing my troops walk and disperse out throughout the base, and I like seeing them kind of take place just kind of doing their thing, you know what I mean? Like, they just disperse out, they take place, they have precedence, and it's cool seeing them kind of have this, they just have a lot more character. That's the best way to explain it. There's a lot more behavioral stuff with the ground troops that I just like a lot more. So that's my thing. As far as like dark troops go, the one thing I will say I haven't really experimented yet with, but I really want to, are these headhunters. These headhunters are really good because they do ×4 damage on heroes. I've been wanting to reinforce with them to kind of go in and just destroy the heroes, but they're only level 1. I haven't upgraded them, and I don't know how well they are compared to my miners, so I haven't really worked with them yet. Ice golems they're not really the greatest. They're ice golems. I mean, they have cool freezing properties, but I don't think they're that great. I mean, we all know that lava hounds are the golems of the sky. That's what they do. So, I mean, it is what it is, but, you know, it's one of them things. So I'm not really, you know, witches are not bad. Witches are pretty good. I will say, I like how they spawn skeletons, and when they die, they spawn even more skeletons, but they're not as good as wizards, and they're way more housing space, so for that reason, they're out. For me, I've built my deck, my army, specifically for housing space and principle based off of properties of what they're able to do, whether it's splash damage or it's being able to shoot air and ground, whether or not it is being meat shields, which are like high damage, which are my P.E.K.K.A.s. I got my just meat shields, which are the golems. I have my air and ground, which are the wizards. I have my splash damage, which are the Valkyries, and I also have my also another multi splash damage, which are the bowlers. and you really can't get more diversified than that. Like, that really is like a great army. That's why I run the army I run. And like, as you can tell, like, it's still not even fully upgraded. I could get my wizards one more up and my golems one more up once I move up at town hall. So my plan is to do that. And the same thing with my hero, my heal spell. I could get my heal spell one more level up once I go up. So like, there's room for improvement. And then the same thing with my heroes. My heroes are not maxed yet. I mean, my queen's maxed for my town hall. My warden is maxed for my town hall. My king is now about to be maxed. Ah, shit. And then you got my grand champion, which my royal champion, my bad, which is going to be maxed soon. So you know, like, that's how I feel. That is my overall feeling about troops. If you guys want me to reiterate or hit back on the subject of troops, I'd be more than willing. If you feel like maybe I need to go more in depth, I don't really feel like I do. I feel like I've explained them all pretty good. I didn't hit on every troop. I mean, the only thing that I would say is that if you want to talk about super troops, my favorite super troops are super giants, super wizards, super Valkyries are good, super bowlers are pretty decent. I really like super miners. Super miners are really good. I mean, super dragons, again, it just goes back to air. Air is overpowered and it's boring. Rocket balloons are pretty good too. I like the rocket balloons, and then with the sneaky goblins, those are pretty good too, especially if you're trying to go and rush for loot. If you're just trying to do like a BART strategy, which it's like barbarians, archers, and golems are back, is what I meant to say. Barbarians, archers, golems. You're doing good there. So don't worry about that. But without that being said, I feel like I've explained enough of this video talking about troops. So I'm gonna get into my attacks. This guy is not it. I need to go in and do a new one. And yeah, no, I'm not trying to come off rude either when it comes to troops. I love troops. I love talking about troops. There's just only so far you can go with troops. I'm not gonna go as in depth to talking about like movement speed and DPI and all that stuff. Like, again, I would genuinely recommend finding a couple of troops that you really like, sticking with them, and then finding your troops that you would quote unquote claim as experimental. Which for me, it was bowlers. I'm gonna attack this guy because I really like the loot. I know I didn't say that because I'm explaining myself, but bowlers were my experimental. I went through like 5 months where I was really trying to figure out what were the best troops between miners, hog riders, and bowlers. And when I say it took me 5 months, it was because every level of troop that you could have changed the dynamic. Like, for instance, at the lower levels, I would say that I think hog riders are better just because of defense level and damage type. And then as I got bigger, I started realizing that miners were better. And then around like level 6 miners, level 7 miners, and then as I got even bigger, I started realizing that bowlers were really good, especially once you upgraded bowlers. Like, if you had your bowlers just like level 3, like, no, they really weren't that good. But when you got your bowlers up to like level 5, like, and up, like, they really started doing damage, and it was actually like detrimental, like how crazy good they were. And so that's why it took me so long, because I really was analytical. I really took the time to figure out if I wanted to have the bowlers like which troop was good at every level, because hog riders are good at like level 3 and 4, and then miners are good at like level 5, 4 and 5, and then I found that the bowlers were really good at 5 and 6. So that's just how I determined it. But again, it took 5 months, if not longer, because I really had to sit there and get I really had to sit there and get all of my things leveled up so I could really find the truth behind what it was I was seeking and looking for. And sheesh, that loot is great. So, you know, I've taken a lot of time to figure this out. Oh man, and I got the star loot bonus. Sheesh. So like it really has been a grind. It really has been something that like I've really tried really hard to just figure out. So when I tell you guys like I've taken the time to figure this out, I really have taken the time to try to figure this out. I'm not capping, and I'm not trying to just shortcut y'all. I like my army because I've taken a lot of time to figure out how good it is, and it's pretty good. I mean, as you just saw, I got a 62% 2-star. I didn't even have my king, and I accidentally used my queen ability when she was already full health. So it's like, that probably would have been a 3-star. I'm just saying. Let me upgrade something because I need to upgrade something. Oh my gosh, I got a giant bomb that can go up to level 7. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get another attack going in here. Yeah, no, this guy got pretty good loot. I mean, I really like the dark elixir I'm seeing, and I really do need dark elixir because I'm trying to get my royal champion up. She's the next thing I gotta work on, which I'm very excited about. Like, I am so excited to get my royal champion up. Like, I really am, because like she's been sitting at level 15 now for like a month or two. And so like I'm really excited to see her, because someone told me that the royal champion can go up to level 30 at Town Hall 14, and that's crazy. That's nuts, because that literally means that she's gonna double her damage and everything in the time that I have already. So like I'm very excited about that. That exhilarates me, because she's only level 15 and you're telling me I can literally get her up 3 more hero levels. Like, that's nuts. And she already one-shot stuff now, so I can't even wait to see what she does later. So I'm very excited to get my royal champion up. If you guys can hear my neighbors in the background, which you might not be able to because my setup's pretty soundproof, but if you can, I apologize. They're loud and they're kind of disrespectful. They're not really my favorite people. No, nothing against them, but they're just younger and they don't got no respect for other people. So it is what it is. And no, I know I'm not the only one that lives here, but they keep their dog poop in my yard, and I'm the only one who has access to my yard, and they don't clean it up, and I had to talk to them about picking up their dog poop so I can mow the lawn. And I'm not with that. You should just pick up your dog poop. They got like a Rottweiler or like some Great Dane or something. It's a pretty big dog, so it'd be leaving pretty massive mounds. So I'm not picking that up, and I don't want to mow it over with the lawn, because I bag my lawn, and I'm not sticking my hand inside the dog poop inside the lawn bag just so I can get it. For anyone who's older and, you know, lives real life, they understand what I'm talking about. You're not dealing with that either. So But yeah, so I got the 2 attacks done. I'm wondering if there's anything else I can do. Not really. I'm thinking that I'm gonna do something that no, not yet. Not that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm gonna probably buy the battle pass real quick. So I'm gonna buy the battle pass, and then yeah, so I got that. Sheesh! Sheesh! No way. So that's cool. I got the battle pass, so we got that going. I'm wondering if I can research anything. Probably gonna, because I got a lot of elixir But I'm thinking I'm gonna save my elixir for my walls, because I don't know if you guys tell, like, I've been working on my walls and I got it already halfway around the base where I got every 4 walls alternating. So I'm probably gonna keep my elixir for that. And I know you're probably wondering, well, why don't you upgrade these siege machines? I don't think that these other 2-3 siege machines are that good. That's just my opinion, and that's something I guess I could talk about too. The wall wrecker is amazing. The log launcher is the best. This guy right here, the one that throws, he's pretty good too. I'm trying to figure out the flame flinger, pretty good. My only thing with the flame flinger is that it doesn't damage walls, and as you guys can tell with my strategy with 4 earthquake spells and then the log launcher, I literally be opening up like half the base. So it just gives my troops a really good spread, as where this doesn't. And then as far as the wall wrecker goes, like the log launcher is just a more overpowered wall wrecker. That's just what it is. He's just more overpowered, and it just does a ton more damage to the defenses, because like, I don't know if you guys noticed, like half the time it'll be throwing those logs in and it will be destroying like the first level of defenses that it's throwing to it. So that's cool. But yeah, I really do think that this might be the episode. If you stayed this far, you're an OG, and I appreciate y'all. And oh, they're starting to put the skins in the beginning. Ah, shame. People probably been complaining or something, saying that they haven't been getting their stuff, which is crazy, because like it's really not hard to bust this out. I'm wondering if they have a rune of, oh yeah, right here. Sheesh. I've been needing a rune of dark elixir, so that's cool. But if you guys enjoyed this episode of Clash of Clans, Daily Dose of Clash, Sage! Hit that notification bell, like and subscribe, comment, and I will literally see you guys in the very next Daily Dose of Clash. As I said, I'm going to try to get on a regiment to where I'm uploading these way more frequently, so you guys will definitely start to see these popping up way more in your feed. So thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for bearing with me through a lot of my personal stuff that I've been dealing with. I would love to talk to you guys about it. I actually did kind of plan on wanting to talk to you guys about it a little bit. But I think I might save it for next episode, just so I can get all my thoughts together, so I'm not just rambling on too long, because there are some things that I'm not sure if I want to bring up. But I love every single one of you guys, and I want you guys to know about me, because it's important. We're all a family here. We're all a community, and if I'm not being 100% honest and transparent and truthful, then I'm not being a good leader. I'm not being a good role model. And I want people to learn how to be transparent and be vulnerable, so that way we can all grow from it, because I'm sure there's things I'm going through that y'all could directly relate to, and seeing or hearing me explain what I'm going through, it might help you directly where you're at. And I would love to see that type of love and reciprocation in the comment section for one another, for you all to start subscribing to each other's channels, for just these things to take place, because we all are a family, and I cannot stress that enough. I would not be here without y'all, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. But that's been it for this episode of Daily Dose of Clash. Until next time, this has been your boy, Spectrum XP. Deuces, everybody.
This for the enemies I'm praying for. This that new Sunday church banger. We in the latest here. Y'all gon' go hate on the greatest. Come on.